sporting team in the land, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Gators will kick it away to get this game going. Turn starts inside the 15. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here's the 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Refusing to be brought down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
To throw, it's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's in the clear. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 7, Penn State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And Indy Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the sack. Gets into space at the 50. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Gators will have to punt this one away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Physical run earns the first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida 14, Penn State 0.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive here happened.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Catch made on the left side. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida 14, Penn State 6.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33, but it's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Florida, 21. Penn State, 6.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
At the 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
2 Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Wallace. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Nittany. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Penn State 13.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Daniels. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He breaks free. They escaped one tackler. Couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. A completion makes it 2nd down. They'll test the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, just a great job by this offense, and they've given themselves life. Now that they're down 2, you're under 2 minutes to go. Pull out your best 2-point play here, and if you can execute it, you can tie this game up.
So this is it. You work on these 2-point conversion plays. Now it's time to execute to try to tie this game up late. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida, 21.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 16 steps to kick this road.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Gators offense retakes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finds room at the 30.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gators just hoping to run this clock out here in the final minute. And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. And they bring them down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
The ball carrier, a wide receiver, pickup of 12. 1st and goal, Florida.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.